We're back here on TexAgs Radio. We are presented by David Gardner's Jewelers, Rollo Insurance Studio. Appreciate everybody listening in. OB's here with me. Go Hour. Ryan O'Brien's in the house. What's up, Ryan?
How you doing, David?
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
So you and Nick were exchanging some commentary about he does the play-by-play for Rudder. You're obviously there all the time. How's that treating you?
Man, it's pretty good. I mean, we have great kids there, led by our head coach, Eric Izar, and he's a great man. I've learned a lot from him. It's my fourth year there. I just love that the kids are they're willing to be coached at this point, and we got a good program in there right now. So it's really good things. I expect us to have a really good season coming up. So,
Ryan, before we get started, I know we got a camp to talk about. I wanted to kind of talk about your journey and kind of revisit how you got to A&M.
Yeah.
How did you end up at A&M? Tell us about your story.
Yeah, so my mom, she reached out to local colleges during high school because I wasn't recruited heavily. I was playing so many positions at all D Nimitz, and Texas A&M, the recruiting coordinator, told us to come down and check us out, and we got an opportunity to walk on as a preferred walk on, and man, it was a challenge because I remember that first summer I came. The whole team, and this was like with Reggie McNeil and Appel and all those guys, and I'm running that walk-ons, the freshman walk-ons were running the opposite way from the rest of the team for some sort of compliance rule. So everybody's running like north, and it's like 8 of us running south for like 100 yards.
Well, that doesn't sound like an NCAA thing, right?
Right, of course it does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just thank God that he took me a very long way, because to be able to do that, and then with the new coach, with the coaching change with Mike Sherman, he saw me in a different light, and I was able to be the 12th man my senior year, able to earn a scholarship. My senior year, I actually won the highest award you can win, called the Aggie Heart Award.
Yep.
And man, I just thank God that he allowed me to go through that journey, because I was able to learn so much about people, and how to overcome adversity. And I tell people, I tell our kids at Rudder, kids I train, it's not about how you start, but it's how you finish. And if you are an underdog, it's actually a blessing, because you're able to develop a chip on your shoulder. You develop a callus that'll help you be successful in the rest of your life. If you're given too much stuff, I mean, sometimes it'll mess up how you process, how you work hard. So it's a blessing, man. So I thank God for that.
Sounds like you listen to David Goggins with callousing your mind out there. I like that. And I got to say this, OB, typically, I'm the one wearing a schmedium in the studio, but Ryan O'Brien has not missed a bicep day since 1986.
No, doesn't look like he came out of the womb pumping iron.
Like, when's the last time you missed bicep day? Do you do it on the daily?
Well, you know what? I try to make sure I stay ready. So you gotta stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. So
that's great. Hey, and you were permanent team captain as well?
Yes, sir. I was blessed with that honor. It was three other folks, which in 2009, which, man, that's a huge honor. And like I was saying, when I was growing and coming up, I was always wondering, why would stuff happen to me? Like, why would positive things happen? And I realize now in my life that those things happen so I can bless other people, So I'm able to tell my kids, whether I'm training, little league kids that I'm playing, that I'm coaching, or at school, I'm like, hey, I was able to do these things, so they listen, but now I can have something positive that they can be able to to put in them, because they can say, oh, okay, he accomplished this. He was a permanent team captain, at Texas A&M, or he was, he won the highest award, or he's able to do this, and now I can listen to him, so I can see how, how God works. He works in mysterious ways. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids you got what, 5 of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure they're proud.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where all the biceps come from, having to pick them up all day.
What are their ages?
So my oldest, Jordan, just turned 8. Zion, he's about to turn 7 in a couple weeks, and Sophia's 5. Joshua's 3, which he's the toughest guy in our family. He doesn't cry at all. And then I got a 1-year-old, Sophia. So
Ryan, since you're here, do you get to keep up with what's happening across the street and Coach Elko and whatever's going on over there?
Yeah, it's really cool to see a couple of the guys I've had some sort of interaction with throughout their life. A couple of Bryan High kiddos I've been able to work with over a couple years, so it was really cool to see them and a couple other kids over there. So I keep up, but I'm a huge A&M football fan. I always tell people my two biggest sports loves are A&M football and whatever it is my kids do. I'm huge fans of those things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We're super optimistic of what's happening over there. Do you find yourself in that point, or are you kind of like, oh, both of us, or show me first, right?
I was talking with the famous Stuart Wade with TexAgs.
Stuart Wade, yeah.
And I think I have battered, what's it, Aggie
BAS?
battered, yeah. Because I'm kind of like optimistic, but it's like, hey, we'll kind of wait and see. But I tell you what, man, I personally don't find a better joy than to watch the Aggies play. Mm-hmm. So even if like we're, 6-5 and we're playing a home game and there's 100,000 people there, I get a lot of joy watching that, taking my kids there. But I tell you what, I haven't heard one negative thing about the new coaching staff. I mean, I have a young man, Jaquise Martin, who's he's a big-time player over at Rudder, and he's getting recruited by A&M. So he's up there and talking to those coaches. He has nothing but great things to say. And I know they have a really quality staff, quality people. I know Elko is a football guy. And I think when you have football guys there, it's no telling what can happen because they understand the game of football.
Ryan, talk to me about your business and the camp that's coming up.
Yeah, so a couple years ago, I came up with the idea of my speed and agility business. It's called Jireh Fitness. It basically means Jireh, God will provide. So God will provide whether it is, motivation to train or whatever the needs that you have. And that's kind of the center around it, is to improve the lives of youth around Brazos Valley through fitness. That's our mission. And I've been doing a great job. We hold sessions during each season of the year from 6 weeks to 8 weeks. We'll have another one coming up. 8-week season starting the first week of May. And we basically just, whether the kids from 4 years old all the way up to about 12, 13, from elementary to that middle school age. And we love on them, show them how to run properly, help them to move better. I learned a lot from just training my own kids.
Right.
And seeing how they were able to be successful doing those movement patterns that I learned through after I finished at A&M and played some minor league football and trying to make it professionally. I learned a lot, and I got really knowledgeable on how to improve your athletic performance. And also people like Coach Whitehead, who's a legend in our community for his training. And also Pat Henry, learned a lot from him. I was able to train with the track and field team for about 4 years, just learning how to run properly while I worked here in the athletic department. So
awesome. Yeah. And then the camp is a football camp that's coming up.
Yes, David. It's a football camp that is free. It's Sunday, April 14th. We have the 4 to 7-year-olds. They go from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. And the 8 to about 12, 13-year-olds, they are going to go from 2 to 2:50 p.m. over at Travis Fields in Midtown Bryan. It's completely free. So the goal is to just engage the community, the young kids. I think that's something that we lack in our Brazos Valley, is just opportunity for kiddos to learn the game, get better at it. I'm blessed to have some really quality men who played college football with us to be some of our counselors during the camp. We have a couple guys who played in NFL as well. So we're just really grateful for them. And it's just an opportunity to just engage with the community, for them to learn and just get to know what we're all about. So.
And people want to sign up. Do you need to sign up before you go, or can you just show up?
Yeah, they need to sign up before they get there so we can have numbers. We was able to partner with HEB, Tower Point. So Charles.
Mr. Charles.
Yes.
Everybody knows Mr. Charles.
He's the best.
He may be the most famous guy in College Station.
Yeah.
So
For a guy from Brenham.
God bless him. So Charles, a couple of great other people, they've been able to help donate to our camp to help with shirts and facility fees. So they have been a blessing as well. And so we're ready to rock and roll, honestly. Just wanted to come and just trying to engage. I mean, other people to come as they see fit, but they need to sign up so we can have numbers. We'll have free food, free T-shirts, camp shirts, have some other giveaways, some other goodies for them. So,
what's the website again?
So it's myname.com. So it's
Okay.
ryano'brien.com, and you'll see the link for our football camp. And then you'll be able to sign up. Scroll down, you'll be able to sign up for it, and it's like I said, it's completely free. So.
Ryan, I appreciate you coming in, man.
Hey, thank you so much, David. OB, appreciate
Sounds
you.
like
Thank
a
you.
great opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Make sure you all go. All right, let's hit a break here. We have a short segment coming back on TexAgs.